abyssal visions. This loadout's worth a shot. Where to from here? Flourish.
Your flighty cousin Artemis. Now that's some tracking skill, I must admit. She's gone so often, figured she was merely lollygagging with her woodland friends again. All clear. I can get out now. Let's go then. You out each time. Olympus, I accept this message. A wave of power.
of this tainted gold. I can't.
Poseidon's affable veneer is a ferocity I've learned to carefully avoid. If he's backed you with his ocean strength, you're better off. Go make the most of it.
Two more.
Having that metallic droplet with you at all times, at least till it stops working for the night. Can't go top speed forever, but we try.
Not a chance. Need to recharge. In the name of Hades. No gold, no sail. What is it you think you're guarding, Damn it! Return to Shadow now.
You failed this attempt. I was amused.
We'll fix this, Cerberus. Cerberus can't see through his rage. He needs our help, Phrynos.
Hey. Hey, if I were you, well, come to think of it, I'd do a lot of things. Go for a jog. That seems nice. Having legs. Getting the heart rate going. A heart seems nice.
Stop it, Dora. I don't like it when you get like this.
Make something with my hands? I don't know, a cup, a bowl. I'd eat. Eating seems nice. or even just remembering what that was like.
Take care, Dora.
Ready for more?
You know, some of these fated prophecies are rather substantial. I shudder to think what might be on a list of major prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make you feel as though your service hasn't been of value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things, as in all existence, the unfathomable past, unknowable future, that sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes, the fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon. This wasn't on the list before. Come here. You've such disdain for what we're trying to achieve. You act as though nothing was lost. Don't you want to see Nyx again? Or Thanatos?
Don't I want to see my mother again, or brother number I have no idea? No, they were even more stuck up than you. No offense.
How can you say such things about your relatives? Were they crueler to you than this?
Nyx always wanted things her way. Why should she, or anybody, have that kind of power over me? Because she made me? She didn't ask my permission, and I don't need hers.
I'm sorry. Looks like Eris is back. Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Do I want to float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for? Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth, can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into thinking warm thoughts.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
Oh.
Well, that was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
Fresh from the pot. Should be of use.
Evening.
Some garlic. How did you manage it, Odysseus? Back when you had the outcome of a full-scale war riding on you, then a treacherous sea journey, all with only one life to live. Or so then you thought.
For certain, the one life to live bit instilled in me the will to survive. Most mortals cling to life, but I was better than most at rejecting my doubts. And when my plans all fell apart, I improvised.
Your plans fell apart. How did you avoid becoming distraught? Keep all your doubts at bay in the face of failure?
It's that I always relished finding a way out, no matter what I'd gotten myself into. Treating my predicaments as mazes to be navigated, puzzles to be solved.
But at times there are impasses, outcomes that simply cannot be achieved.
Nay, Goddess. Not if you ask me.
The first few times I saw you out there, I figured you were just venting your anger. but you keep heading out night after night. You're determined, but you're going to get caught.
Not if no one says anything. Besides, Hecate likely already knows. She isn't dense. Just letting me learn whatever she thinks I stand to learn the hard way. Works out for both of us.
Fine. We're both learning a lot, I think. But I don't intend to let up on any of my responsibilities just because you're trying to achieve what I've been tasked to do.
Somebody's got to do it.
Surprise. There. Lim and Oros, reveal your secrets.
Well, what was that?
Show me your true strength.
Oh, dang. I know the sound of that gate. Come here where these old eyes can see you. The monstrous power of the Moonstone Axe is yours. There isn't much out there it couldn't chop clean through, including me.
It's got some heft. Again. Already come this far?
Each file may require multiple attempts.
There's the bell. Enough of this.
As soon as Kronos attacked, why, we retaliated. A cataclysm like you've never seen. Ripped half this land apart. Left all the Titans' armies high and dry.
Surging on. That was all of them.
Swept up in family affairs. Much better things to do, you know? But I couldn't exactly sit this one out. Nor you, I guess.
Good. Still prizes to be claimed. Damn it.
He's lighting up your life. Last thing he ever wants to do is get his hands dirty, but now, things being as they are, he doesn't have much of a choice, I guess.
Time to send a message. The ocean's fury. Smackers. Where was I? Now 2 remain. Couldn't do it. In the name of Hades. A boon awakened. The bow. Caught.
so well known and loved among the mortals that he had no choice but to involve himself in our most recent family affair, bending to mortal pressure like a bow. Ha!
Come now, Uncle. I don't yield to pressure quite so easily. I just knew this situation would be more than you could handle on your own. We're not just family, we're a team, aren't we?
Strength of the sea. I'm not afraid of you. Time's running out. I can't. Out of time. I'm a fraud. I mustn't listen. Won't fail. Return to Shadow now.
Expected outcomes can be disappointing nonetheless.
Oh, blasted beast.
Your companion Dora, she's a lively one, especially for her age. Most of the dead grow quite lethargic over time, although I suppose things have been more eventful recently.
Dora seems to be quite intrigued by you, Lord Moros. Call it a morbid fascination. You mention her age. She doesn't seem to have any recollection of such details. But you can just tell.
I have my ways. Dora is, well, she's not the eldest one here, though she's been around longer than most. That much is safe for me to divulge.
Huh. May moonlight guide you.
Ah, you're here. The nocturnal arms are beginning to awaken. May we yet see an age when they can slumber once again. Have you a favored sister yet among the lot?
I am grateful that the Weapons of Night have accepted me. I intend to treat them equally, Headmistress.
A commendable approach, but not a necessary one. The nocturnal arms share our purpose. They care little as to which of them you use, only that the task is completed.
We'll see it through. Here are the bones. So just how much trouble are you in for mouthing off to Headmistress Nem? That was utterly disrespectful, even for you.
Well, looks like I've got a lot more guard duty ahead of me. But it was worth it. Help balance out you sucking up to her all the time.
It figures you have no ability to distinguish between basic courtesy and what you call sucking up.
You're just a tool to her, you know.
A moment, Goddess. You asked before about how I managed it. The pressure to always prevail through what, in retrospect, were many terribly exciting scenarios, all whilst bearing the burden of so many others' expectations and my own.
You said you always believed there was a solution, a positive outcome that could be discovered and achieved. I've been thinking about that.
Good. But it occurred to me there's something else. 'Twas love that drove me on. The Great War that earned me my place in Elysium. I wanted desperately not to go. To stay with my wife and then newborn son.
You were left with no choice but to fight. So you held to hope that someday you'd see your family again.
Sound familiar, does it?
Well, look at you. Oh.
We bid you welcome to our training grounds. Them sinuses. Your path is fraught, young one. Know that I am always here to let you vent all your anger and frustrations upon, as well as to train with.
The greatest teacher is out there. One more time. The pitch black stone transported me.
Your prior failure in this trial was quite interesting to observe.
Did you? My stepmom sent him on another labor of some sort. Got the feeling that his heart's not in it anymore. But hey, he's tough, and we could use the help.
One left. Clear. Could get going now. Out of the way, Phantom. They won't be gone for long.
All right, Sunshine. What do you say we cut the song and dance and set you up with something positively brilliant this time? See here.
Out of my way. No time for that. Flourish and reveal my path. Lord Charon will want this. Olympus, I accept this message. Lycaeans.
Possessed of an uncanny haste. Such swiftness has to be the envy of that rascal Hermes, who as per usual is nowhere to be found. Some messenger he is.
Set. Have to find some way to draw them out. Not much time left. No time to spare. I think not. Return to Shadow now.
Not every possibility is realized.
Oh, trial incomplete.
What's going on? You know, it's kind of spooky how you never come in through the front flap anymore. Ever think of taking up haunting yourself?
Oh yes, I figure if none of this works out, the lot of us can wander the earth, striking fear into the hearts of any mortals who dare look upon us.
Now we're talking.
Forgive me if I overstep, Princess. It's just... it seems to me that you and Nemesis don't always get along.
Whatever could have given you such an impression, Lord Morehouse? Perhaps all our incessant squabbles over petty things?
They can't be petty things if they're of your concern, or for that matter, hers. I understand there's some dispute about your task. You were chosen for it, she was not. True?
That's true. Nemesis trained hard, but so have I. The choice was never mine, yet she blames me.
If I know Nemesis, she blames herself. Although she takes it out on you, that I can see. If anyone, she ought to blame the fates.
I know, right? Such a mess. You've seen firsthand the suffering out there, from all the endless warring between Kronos and the gods, but you're entirely unmoved.
Who says I'm unmoved? On the contrary, it makes me all emotional. I'm trying to live in the moment and everything, but I just know I'm going to look back on this and think, these were the best of times.
For you, not for anybody else.
Yes, and?
Together we shine. Once you're quite finished with the cauldron for the eve, I may have need of it myself. Protective charms to be refreshed, wards reinforced.
If you've a certain incantation in mind, might I be able to assist? The Invocation of the Dead, Concealment in Night's Embrace, whichever.
You've your own matters to consider now, Melinoe. If you're here in the vicinity whilst I'm chanting, your voice is always welcome, joined with mine.
Together we shine, Headmistress. Our cauldron. Fair trade.
Oh, Mother.
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes.
Found yourself a phantom lair in the fields, if my shades down there are still to be believed. Blood-sucking bastards. The phantoms, not the shades.
Don't such creatures usually stalk the surface in their search of living prey? They must go rather hungry in the underworld.
Better that than burn under the break of day, or so they figure, probably. Well, you know what they're after next you meet again.
They won't get it. So often has my sleep been racked with nightmares. Memories, perhaps, of when Headmistress took me in. If your dreams are troubled too, O sleep, you show no sign of it at least.
Have you tried?
Did he just... Have I tried what? Closer together. For the realm. Already come this far?
We have been through this before, and shall do it again.
Debating what to do about mortals who turn their backs on us. I think a year or so of plague should settle up the score, Lord Poseidon here thinks it's more important to go big.
Why would you not go big, given the choice, my delicate nephew? I'll shake the earth so strongly it shall swallow all those nasty mortals up and deliver them straight down into the arms of your comely cousin there.
Flourish. Count right now.
You visit brilliant Apollo, have you, niece? He's near as popular with mortals as am I. Perhaps among his many talents, he can help you get us out of this.
You and me. Smite them. I usually like snakes. I accept this gift. They won't budge. I think not. In the name of Hades. Grow golden once again. Not now.
So the brother's been all right, has he? That's good. I know he's been looking out for Heck and the rest of you for a while now, but do look out for him in turn, would you?
Mourners. Let us together shine this night, O moon.
There is one god whose swiftness far surpasses any steed's. And he has granted some of it to you, I see. I caution you not to make too much haste. Steadfastness is the key to victory. Behold. light bloom. You have my light.
Olympus, accept this message. You'll soon feel better again, Cerberus. Damn it. Can't do it. Nearly out of time. You shades, leave him alone.
His coat all matted still with gaping souls. The Hound of Hell, nevertheless, seems satisfied.
You're free again, for now. Good find. Ow! Return to Shadow now. Did what I had to do.
I rise again.
Have you ever even spoken with Commander Skelemius, Dora? Or Odysseus? We have these great masters on our side who know so much of history. So much they can teach us.
History? That what they call it nowadays? Well, I don't have big plans to go to war with the rest of you anytime soon, though if I change my mind, I'll probably check in with those guys.
They're good people. I figured that you knew something of the Nocturnal Arms, Lord Moros. But your connection to Ignia might not have guessed. You once wielded the Umbral Flames yourself. I revealed an aspect of them that could only be your own.
Princess, I take it you're not saying this to humor me. So please believe in turn that I have never used the flames before. I know them only by their reputation. Can you be certain that this aspect is my own? I've many relatives.
Yes, I think it is. The Nocturnal Arms bond with their bearers in such a way that their connections to other bearers become almost like shared memories. Although
these glimpses can be both of bearers past and still to come, true? So it may be that I shall bear those flames in some other age in which the realm's in need. I trust the fates must have wanted me to know in advance.
Well, surprise. What now? Here you are.
Try again. That nectar you've been passing around? Don't see why you bother. Not everybody deserves it anyhow.
Deserves? And I suppose you think you're fit to be the judge of that?
Yes. Who do you think I am? If everybody just magically got what they deserved, I'd have no reason to exist.
That's awful.
That's life. You trying to get me in trouble with the headmistress or something? Why don't you take your bottle before I smash it and get your scrawny ass out of here?
I wasn't trying to get you in trouble, Nem. I was just... You know what? Forget it. Could make a lovely gift.
Ah. Your little garden there has cheered this old place up a bit, Goddess. In trying times, such simple pleasures often first to fade. Precisely when they're needed most.
Thank you, and pleased to hear it, great tactician. Though I'd not expected a mere flower patch to leave such an impression on someone like you.
Come now, all I do is pay attention to details. Victory comes to those whose hearts are predisposed. I mean, look at us. Our spirits are quite literally all we have. And now flowers.
Help keep an eye on them for me, would you?
Of course.
Moonlight guides you. Which cards reflect my path? The will of night. The aspects of the nocturnal arms. Charon. Charon. Such intricate work.
And that, to my disciples, is the true meaning of life. Remember it well. Use caution with that thing. Observe how patient my disciples are, studying your every move. If ever you're inclined to give them a demonstration of your prowess, or just want to blow off some steam, do not hesitate to wail upon me.
Wail upon, sir?
I almost budged. Those bones. A different tactic now.
I'll make this count.
You are as fresh as rain this eve, gorgeous. Paid a recent visit to the springs, hmm? There's nothing like a good hot bath, especially when in good company.
Beautiful. Got you. Some coins.
Hold on, that's another weapon you got. Oh, right. The nocturnal arms and their shape-shifting tricks. Figures. You witches like changing things about us, I'm to understand. I'll send you to your graves. Rest for now in peace. Fine work as always. Shadow Spiller.
Lady Aphrodite, don't get distracted. She speaks of love and beauty, though she's no stranger to conflict. Perhaps my power can offset her own.
Very well. Going. almighty chaos. I wish to exercise my freedom here by giving you this. Though I suppose you probably could have made it yourself.
This nectar that you offer me is quite an interesting substance. When I created the fabric of reality, I had a sense of the ways in which it could be used, but I did not necessarily anticipate all possible results, including this one. Once there was darkness all throughout the underworld, but now, Kronos works to reshape the realm to suit his preferences. However, there shall always be darkness here in this space, and I have made it visible to you.
Pure darkness. I'm grateful for this gift. Something's changed in me. Tula, catch. And caught. In you go, Marty. It's something, all right.
Little fly. A customer. Oh, you're much too kind to me. I'm only doing what anybody would be doing in my place. But you're treating me like royalty. This nectar, I tried a touch of it before. It's too good for flies. Or spiders.
Too good for flies, perhaps, but it's especially for you. A gift of friendship, whose savor only grows the deeper the friendship is. May it warm you on a cold night such as this.
So then the gods above are helping you, aren't they? Though why do I even ask? I already know. I've seen these woods light up with all their multicolored messages.
It's true. Olympus and I share a common goal. For the Titan of Time threatens us all. I should have told you, it's just... I didn't know what to say.
So the fates got me again. I may be a better weaver than all the gods combined, but those three beat me every time. Though don't worry, I won't turn my abdomen on you, even if the gods will benefit. How does that feel? What a sight you are. Away she goes.
Smite them. No. now.
Your mom would travel back and forth between Olympus and your father's house, and I had the pleasure of accompanying her. One day, she didn't show up. I knew right then and there something was off.
Something I need. I have the gold.
Normally my work fetches an hefty price, but you're entitled to the family discount. Though Charon there does take a service fee, you understand.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
You wield the Moonstone Axe, whose broad blade shimmers with my light. Then you must hear the song it sings. Such strength, combined with yours. Now. Twilight Curse.
Together we shine. The Nocturnal Arms entrusted me with other aspects of themselves, including this one that I think was yours, my lord. Did you relinquish the Moonstone Axe, knowing I was to be its next bearer? I'll bear it to the best of my ability. Thank you for your service.
I sensed your presence. It is not the typical slim figure of the Moonstone Axe. Ah, the aspect of Charon. He has since taken up the simple orb.
Lord Charon used to wield such a thing. I scarce imagine him heaving this around. Perhaps he rode with it.
Perhaps he did, or hewed off a few heads. If Nyx and the Three Fates entrusted the protection of the underworld to a certain few, they could have chosen worse. Cross flames burn! These spoils, may they strengthen your craft.
Thank you, Headmistress. Mine. Kronos.
Greetings. How unsanitary.
Should I change things up? Excellent.
If there is one thing on which the accursed fates and I agree, it is that all eventually shall decay. All sprang from nothingness, and back into that chaos we shall all return. You merely hurry it along.
The Rim of Oceanus. She's back. In the name of Hades. Risky to unseal a different path. Caught out. Got a gutter nose. Ensnared. The Path of Stars.
Such terrifying might.
The end of the path. Let me show you the way. Be at peace.
Oh, I just can't. Like, I mean...
Let me help you.
What happened to us, man? Finally. Suitors. Whoa, a present. You're so thoughtful and all that. Don't mean to be rude about it, just don't get the wrong idea, okay?
If I'm to keep taking from your copious supply of unused gifts, seems only fair that I give something in return from time to time.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm still here and everything. Though I've been thinking of a visit to the fields one of these days. Nights? I don't know.
Take all the time you need. I know it must be difficult, and the trip is treacherous. You could accompany me if you wish.
Sounds like a date. No, thanks. I get around just fine all by myself. But for now, I can still see a bit of my reflection if I squint hard enough. It's a good look.
Thanks.
This is for you.
Yes, I accept this message.
Better.
To do this again. Olympus, I accept this message. Don't look down.
Sister.
Take your shot, sister. Drown in it. There's her mark. There you are.
I can't exactly drink this on the hunt, you know. But I can squirrel it away for safekeeping. Maybe once all this is settled, we can share a bottle and get properly caught up.
Or, failing that, we could always keep on teaming against vengeful spirits and the like. Although it's nice to keep the possibility in mind.
Fine mess we made. Not many hiding places here compared to Erebus. Might be the end of the line for me. I'm a huntress, not a fisher.
Fishing is a form of hunting, isn't it? Anyway, I appreciate the backup, and understand if you're now at the limit of your range. Olympus probably expects you back.
They'll want to hear from me. About the situation, and about you, too. You know they still take me and Hermes for their spies. Although, we do tell them a lot. well. All right, I'm off.
Go unseen. Smite them. Hear me, on my authority. Greater strength. You should have stayed in shadow. Property recovered. That's a feeling there.
Hello? You got something to say, lady? You save it till after the show. Go. You're so obsessed with me. I don't think so.
That was awkward. Huh. To firmer ground. A withered bough.
Bet I'll take more of them than you. Fates must be smiling on you as I'm about to do all the work. Really?
Smackers. Then let's go. Come on.
Watch it. Step back.
Be again at peace. I lost.
I know.
The Master Craftsman's gift. I think I'm finished here. Just try and take my blood. All banished for now. Adequate. I'm going. Step aside. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Take care now.
Take care.
That one again.
Lost my train of thought, cousin. For Aphrodite here, she doesn't seem to understand the meaning of a private conversation. Lady, would you care to join us then?
Oh, dear Apollo, yes, I always care to join your conversations, especially the private ones. And is there any who could blame me? Love and sunshine go together, after all.
Show me the way. heart. Just one more. That was all of them. It's watching me. In the name of Hades. Should be useful. I'm sorry, but I have to get through. Cerberus, you're free.
The dreaded Hound of Hell assumes again a shape so sinister as scarce can be described.
Feel better, Cerberus. Nightmare. Look upon me. See you in the crossroads. Very well. I need this. Unseen. Service entrance. Central control. Just need a moment.
As predictable as the turning of the gears throughout this place.
Is that all? More coming. Some shade rot.
The multi-headed monster keeps his fury well in check, beside the rightful underworld king.
Sorry, boy. It hurts my heart to see you like this, Father. But it brings me peace. And strength. Helps that this chamber isn't crawling with satyrs.
Oh, they have sense enough to keep their distance from me. Or perhaps Cerberus. Well, if seeing me in this pitiable state should spur you to your fullest wrath, then so be it.
That's not quite it. I don't feel loathing or hatred. Elsewhere in Tartarus, perhaps, but not here. Not anymore. I just hope my presence doesn't cause you further pain.
No. The only pain is that your mother and I, your brother, this dog, that we were not... We could not be there to see you grow. Each time I see you now, it fills an absence that was there. Very well. Now off with you.
You'll be avenged. chambers more. Found the treasury. Who needs gold anyway? Hear me, on my authority. Sure. Seeds. Stay where you are. No traitor to the house shall go unpunished. Fishing point there. To me. Caught me a goldfish. Olympus, accept this message. Such strength. Here we go. I'm home.
is it? A moment passes, then another and another. I have names for them in every measure, you know? The very brief ones. The ones that linger.
If you're quite finished, I'll try not to take up more than a few of the very brief ones you mentioned.
I understand the need to cut time down to smaller bits, I do. Hours cut down to minutes. Minutes cut down to seconds. Because the whole of it, my girl, is too much to fathom.
Let's begin.
Be gone! The nerve! Let us invite some guests! Unrepentant scab. Come one, come all. Now then. Time is up. Prepare. Come, my subjects, prove yourselves to me. Pardon a moment. You brat. This matters not. My plans are already well underway.
For the underworld. Into the purse. He's gone for now.
From Shadow sprang the peerless witch Melinoe, and back to Shadow she returns for now. We shall resume her tale at another time.
No! Return to Shadow now. Oh, so that's the way it is. Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now?
Took you long enough.
What would you do if you had the tent all to yourself anyway, Dora? You could invite all the other shades and absolutely trash the place, I suppose.
What, you mean share it? No, not sharing the tent is the entire point. A proper haunting has a 1-to-1 ratio between the haunted and the hauntee. Even I haven't forgotten the basics.
I can't imagine all you want to do is float around in here, minus the part where we get to speak.
Then you simply lack imagination, friend.
No need to be concerned. Another prophecy.
Ever shall you walk in the light of the moon. Your father once was bearer of the fated list, you know. A housewarming gift, my sister said. But Hades put it away until your brother unearthed it from the archives and started using it himself.
I know Zagreus sought our mother. Perhaps the fated list helped him succeed. Come to think, I wouldn't have even been born if he hadn't. Wait, how did you end up with the list after that?
It wasn't until rather recently. The Fates sent me to retrieve the list from your father's house. Kronos would be absent, they said. And they were right. For when I returned, they were gone.
That's when he got them.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. You're so worked up about this war, like it's some huge thing. Olympus loves a good war. Have him all the time up there. Got a whole god dedicated to him and everything. Know how easy it is to get him to start fighting?
No, Eris, please, enlighten me. Just how easy is it to get my relatives to descend into acts of unconscionable violence and destruction?
Well, this one time, they all flew into a tizzy over a single golden apple. A mysterious offering marked for the fairest one of all. They had a little dispute over who the secret admirer meant. One thing led to another, and boom.
That sounds like a simple misunderstanding, if not a prank. But...
Nah, long story. But you already got me one of these. Don't you have anything else? Only messing with you, babe. I'll get you back for this sometime, okay?
Please don't. I mean, I just wanted you to have it since I know you have a taste for this stuff, but it's been harder to come by. Anyway.
We missed you here. Have you been finding anything of use out there in your forays? No point returning empty-handed, though you may lack the necessary tools, I suppose.
Erebus still teems with hidden life. I'm finding all sorts of things we need out there. I'm very grateful for the purse. It never weighs me down.
A witch cannot afford to be encumbered. The blessings and such from your relatives may be fleeting, but whatever goes into that purse isn't going anywhere. Not till you use it, of course.
Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it then. These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted. Unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
Right on time. Just checking up on you. What to cast? Power to create. This'll take a little while.
I once was desperate to hear the siren's song. I barely resisted their temptations. Of course, I was merely mortal. Perhaps you're less susceptible to their allure.
Perhaps. At any rate, I fail to see the appeal. Although, it's possible the sirens were better off without Skilla. She seems rather bossy.
She's a menace. Caught half a dozen of my crew like she'd a separate set of teeth for each of the poor lads. We'd little choice but to pray to the gods and sail on. Tell her hello for me.
Did the gods answer your call, at least?
For the most part.
Oh, look.
Have you met Artemis out there? I suppose it may be worth repeatedly disobeying orders for the chance to see her.
What would you know of it? You really think I'm sneaking out into those woods just to fool around?
Is everything all right between the two of you, at least?
It's fine.
Another shipment already. I'll take it.
Nonetheless, I feel as though I ought have been there, brother. Perhaps I could have protected them, as was my charge. To think the fates themselves may have denied me the attempt. It's discomforting that I may never know. You have every reason to be angry. I'm angry too. Nonetheless, I'm grateful that our paths have intertwined again. Be safe, Charon.
May I? Now. Trade you. The Altar of Ashes. I see it now. Focus. The sorceress. Revol.
I have returned. One must at times hold fast to one's emotions, and at others know to let them loose. And when you want to let them loose, or try out one of them nocturnal arms, know that I'm here.
This anger is for Kronos, sir. The oath. Let me see. The Testament of Night.